You stole stuff from the boxes?
Stick it up your
I
ass.
thought you were gone!
That's what you get for thinking.
Ah.
And can you roll me your knowledge or understanding?
Knowledge.
Alright.
Fuck it, plot point for both. I don't care. Yeah, that's about right.
Rio would recognize that. He placed them on the desk in order of the trials he did.
Yeah.
That's why I just wanted to double check it. There you go.
I noticed. I'm like,
Yes.
arrows, flowers, that seems familiar. Bead. Oh, fuck you, Shax.
Alright, shit.
I'm gonna look at the bead. It's just a one bead, right?
Yes.
Can I reconstruct it?
You can.
Good. Alright. 10 plus solo plus my instinct. Is that a complication or an asset?
I would say a complication.
Alright, same modifier either way.
Oh, right. That's pretty good. Alright, so you're able to make like the chain, and like since you're making up the illusion, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the illusionary beads, they'll look really fragile and kind of like watery in limp way, not watery as in the literal, because it's water thing.
Right. Okay.
And you just kind of see like most of, like compared to the other bead though, they seem more vibrant than the other bead. But it's not really because, illusions are.
Uh-huh.
It's not because illusions are cool, XD. It's because,
Uh-huh.
it's just like at the base level,
Right, yeah, I got you. I think I get what you're putting down.
Do you?
Yes, so does this necklace look, the one I reconstructed, like the one Katsumi offered?
Yes.
Shax! Alright.
I mean, he stole fucking flowers from Kresnik's grave. What did you expect?
That's why I wanted to get rid of him. At least he didn't steal as much as he could have. Okay.
Are you sure? He may just not be giving it to you.
Shut up. I'm going to dismiss that and reconstruct the arrow.
Guess which one is the important one?
I'm guessing it's the beads.
Alright.
But I'm going to reconstruct the arrow just in case.
Alright.
Alright, that's better.
It's literally just an arrow.
Right. Okay.
You're going to reconstruct the flower? Oh, wait.
I need a Kira for that.
Alright. Leave the dead flower petals there then.
Yeah, I'm going to take them with me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can just get a Kira to help me. But breakfast.
What do you do with the arrow?
We're just gonna put that in the box. I'm tempted to throw it away, but we're just gonna put it in the box.
Alright. So now Rio goes out for breakfast.
Yeah.
Hey Rio, like the pure sunshine and rainbow's face of Reiko, full smile. She's really happy to see you that you joined us. Hey Rio.
Reiko's just sitting in front of the door and she says, hello.
Yeah, and Rio clearly has bags under his eyes, and as he enters the room, he gives a sideways glare at Raph, but it's really quick. And then he goes, yes, of course, and he sits down. And if you, look closely, you can see he hasn't applied the makeup very well, so you can see small scratches on his face.
To be honest, I'm not that focused. I'm saying, we made a nice breakfast. Enjoy yourself.
And
good.
Also, we were talking about having a study session tonight.
Oh, right. I have some plans for after school, but they shouldn't take long. Is it here?
I mean, I will need to check like how many people will ultimately want, but I think meeting room could handle them all. It has a nice atmosphere, like brainstorming for learning. I think it could be fun.
Right.
It will be
And
fun.
just-
We'll make it fun.
And he's just gonna stare down and start eating. Right, studying is good. You're going to handle that business today, right, Dark?
Which business are we talking about? No, actually, I have no clue.
Oh, the sleeping people business.
Oh. I look.
No, I thought Raph would just ask that in the mouth.
No, I mean, I literally, because I mean, remember, I haven't even been here since. So I look at radio. I mean, how did it end?
I don't know.
It was very cool. Salman, and he was cool. I prepared everything, and he's like, yeah, I can do it. He only wants to have some fun in those dreams, but he will aid you. He will help
So
out.
I guess
If I remember that correctly.
since we're keeping them unconscious, probably sooner than better. So I look at Reiko. We might be a little bit late, or at least I will be a little bit late because we'll do the interrogations today after class.
Okay.
Anybody else want to be there?
I mean, I'm still willing to help, but like, will you need my help?
Yes.
Yes, apparently. I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll be
Kyle-
glad to help. You know that.
Karo
Shit.
tilts her head, saying, "How much help do you need for this?"
Well, we're gonna basically be digging through the memories and minds of the people that tried to attack us on Tuesday. So, or that we found out are hunting us from Tuesday. So, anybody that wants to be there to basically, see what they know about you. From one
Of course.
call.
I mean, navigating the mind, kind of like navigating the mall. Apparently I'm solid with navigation, so yeah, I will help.
Yeah.
And like, if this will
Did
be
you,
like,
did
certain,
you
I will-
just kind of side glance at Reiko when she says that?
I probably do not notice. My intuition is shit. Focus. Yeah, I can help people. Yeah, that's cool, and that's the only focus. I'm kind of monofocused like that, and at this point.
Kara will frown a bit because she says, "I'm not quite sure I'd be of any real help in interrogations, and well,
I'm not necessarily asking whether or not you want to participate. I basically mean whether or not you want to be there to ask any questions that we might forget that you have interest in asking. Like, for you, I would figure basically, are they just interested in you, or maybe they might be going to after your sister as well?
My
We don't
sister-
know their intentions. We don't know how far they stretch within our families, or if they're even looking at them.
Karu nods, even though, yeah, she has a pensive look on her face."
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. We need to get this information. We need to find out exactly what they know about us, or at least as much as we can get before it gets out of hand. I mean, trying to keep them unconscious, not them. They're already out of hand. So, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I actually had forgotten about that.
No.
Yeah, no problem. Iria will say, well, I'm keeping them asleep, but I'm not going to do it for much longer, so yes. If we do, we risk the idea that they'll start developing problems from the extended thing. But, as I said, he kind of looks down. I have some important business to take care of at the temple, so if that wraps up quickly, I will come over.
Okay.
By the
You wanna-
way,
Go.
the procedure, if any of you are still interested, for making offerings to get your blood line red isn't too taxing at all. It's simply some religious ceremonies.
Question just, now that this is brought up, as a player mostly I'm asking, like, because I think I'm from Fujiwara family.
You would,
Like,
I would
Reiko
assume
would
you'd
know
know.
all about it, and she'd also know about an alternative method that her father does in particular.
Is that... I know that she probably would splurge it, but is that method considered a family secret?
It's not really a secret.
Oh, this thing, and I like speak up. Yeah, I know about it. And there's another method. My father developed it, I think.
I think.
What's the other method?
Jess, what's the other method?
Alright. So basically, I'm trying to remember what I said last session.
That's gonna take a while.
I said it like the Fujiwaras are like, this guy's not really a god, so we don't have to do the ceremony. You said, so what did they do instead? I didn't get that far.
Throw a buffet?
No. It would be something to do with the fact that Sugiwara's like seen more nowadays as a like a patron of the education and shit. So you'd probably just do some magic studying, TM.
Oh. Well, that's less fun.
Okay, I really like that. So yeah, you have choices. And it's
Did they-
nice to know more about yourself.
Would they detect like different things, or are they just basically the same thing, just different paths to the same
They're
ending?
basically the same thing, but just a different path. If you want to be like, we're gonna do the old ways, or if you want to be like, nah, fuck the old ways. That's basically it.
All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose if you're scared of that, you guys could always try asking to be one of the pod people.
They don't know about the pod people.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Alright, well, we'll try, yeah. Sorry.
Seems like we have our day plan prepared.
Rio, you want to be there for the interrogation or not?
You can start without me, like I said. I have some important business, but
Sorry, I meant to say Ryu.
try not
if
to
I
wake
said-
them up. Oh, Ryu, okay.
I'll pass. Somehow I don't
Alright.
think a guy with excessive anger management issues is best to have at an interrogation.
What a funny joke!
Wait, what?
That's what Suzuka says. That's her way of lightening the mood.
Genta even had to step away because the joke was so bad.
I guess, yeah, just again, Ryu, just send me a text of any questions you think you need me to ask.
Right.
Alright. So Suzuki will be like, right, so study, investigation, interrogation after school. Oh, I have to do
Just like any normal student.
Media club, don't forget Shizuka.
I'm the one who attends.
I show up.
You didn't used to. Uh-oh. She'll just kind of be like, oh, no, never mind, I said that. I didn't see that. La, 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 la.
It's fine. I'm gonna go get ready for school. Thanks for breakfast.
Alright.
No problem.
And we all
Ah,
should really get
Akira,
ready.
one moment.
Yeah, Rio.
I need your assistance with something.
As long as it's quick. Sorry, I'm just not out in the mood.
And Rio's just gonna stare at you blankly. That's fine, it will be quick. I apologize for the rudeness and if this seems forward, but please use your power on me. I have a need to modify something organic.
Oh, sure. What is it at least?
And he'll just bring out the flower petals.
Oh, okay. That looks small enough. Nakira will activate her ability.
I mean, does Akira just, like, spasm out and be like, here you go, I did it, bye?
No, I mean, she's gonna wait to see how it works out, and then I guess she'll probably ask them.
Yeah.
Right.
Does she have like any tics as to when to use her ability though, or is it just
Yeah, I don't know.
contact?
I haven't really figured that out. Like, I kind of asked you a while ago, but like, and we're just
That was
like, I don't
before I
know.
changed it even.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I guess she just emanates just like a weird air to people. I mean, it's like it. I imagine because it's changing how their abilities work, and the basis of Akira like changing herself in a way. So it's kind of like a thing that causes you to be like, I don't know, think about things differently. Maybe it makes you feel a bit uneasy at first or something. I mean, it's kind of filled with doubt and also trying to find out something new. So it's like an encouraging doubt, like, ooh, maybe I should change how I've been working on this thing.
Neat.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's the best I got.
Just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more.
Hey, I just had the stupidest thought. Since these are flowers, can I also add my Ikebana modifier?
Yes, you can try to
Hell
rearrange them.
Hell yeah, make them look nicer. This is the one you fucked up. This is your round 2. Good. Man, 83 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
Wait,
So,
yeah, he's got his Akira social link modifier also.
Rio's
doesn't
able
he?
to reconstruct it into the... I forgot what the fuck it's called. But he would recognize from its design that it wasn't his or Katsumi's, it's just some random one.
Okay.
Nice arrangement. Yeah, making a little collage and they died out, or?
No. Something from the temple. And he'll dismiss the illusion and stuff the flower petals back into his pocket.
One of them falls out on the floor.
Was it?
It's fine, they're dead.
Was it Shaq's?
Of course it was Shaq's. Why would I take it?
Just checking. You might have saw a pretty flower.
The pretty flowers were put in the offering box.
I see. I mean, technically there was another pretty flower. Just chuckles. Anyway.
Just looks confused.
You'll understand when you're older. See you at school. I need to go lie down for a bit.
I'm older than you.
Not in years. Only in years, not in mind.
I wonder about that. See you at school.
See you at school.
Alright.
I think since you mentioned it, Jess, Ryu is going to see if the memories were, or if Atala had finished up with the memories.
Alright. I need to roll my pre-gen. Give me a moment. Where's my macros? I need because it's mainly to do with the guy himself rather than the thing. If you know what I mean, right?
Yep.
Alright, let me go to my pre-gen. Let me see. And I need to roll that some more times. Oh yeah, I didn't do it. It's on another one. Give me a moment. Alright, give me a moment to read this and come up with it.
Alright.
Oh, that's a very relevant one right there. Save for later. Alright. 1 equals oldie equals newie. 1 equals boy, 2 equals girl. Girl. 1 equals old, 2 equals young. Oh, it's enough. Alright. Where
so
do
we
I
just killed an old woman.
Cool.
Essentially. Well, she might still be alive. Alright. So since there's a lot of information, if you ask like specific questions, I will answer them. I just can't think of everything at once, and I'll answer you that way, right?
Right. So once specific, how long that the person has known about us?
How long has that particular person known about you?
Yes.
Well, since she's an older woman, you kind of realize like she was a bit more clued in from the others. She's had a lot more disconnects, as they call them, as from the others. So you from her peripheral knowledge, you probably would be able to make out that she knew you guys. Let me roll something. You probably realize like they started like really like hunting after the whole as soon as they saw the card. It's like like something within them twiggled, and they started obsessively looking into it.
Okay. What was the goal of what they were doing, as far as she knew?
What they do a lot of stuff.
Specifically, what they were trying to do with the light creatures.
All right. So, from this, you probably would have learned a bit more about the dark dealies. In that, the reason why they took the dark deal is because it's a lot easier to maneuver in than the light deal, which is very rigid and law focused, order focused. So they were trying because not many people who have taken the light deal are part of the Red Hand, because the Red Hand are, they appeal more to those who feel slighted, but there are some people who are in the Red Hand that are light orientated, but they're very much higher up in the chain of things because they're quite rare. So what they were trying to do was trying to harness the power of the light deal so they can break it and continue their doctrine.
Okay. So is this as a small group, or is this as something larger for the entirety of the organization?
From you get the picture like this, like people who feel very specifically are quite a small cluster, but the general feeling of discontent is like what they call unofficial members. So the cult itself isn't like huge, but
well, no more. I mean, is this person like? Is what they're doing on orders from the top of the Red Hand, or is this that because they're trying to take over the top, they're acting as like a small splinter cell sort of thing?
Oh, these are very much orders. They're pretty much like not at the complete bottom, but near the bottom of the feeding list. She was like one of the main senior figures within that group you encountered, but not like senior in terms of the whole picture.
Right. Okay. All right. Does she know anything at all about Shin? Or the Fool card?
No.
Okay. Can't think of any other questions at the moment, but now that I've got this stored away, if I think of any others, I'll ask.
Was Ryu... No, that's a leading question. Let me think about it. I'm trying to... Oh, fuck, he would probably recognize it. Does Ryu care, though? Can you roll me an understanding roll?
No.
All right, that's
Mildly.
fair. So Ryu would recognize from kind of like from the information he's processing that this woman encountered shadows sometime during her life.
Well, technically, haven't we all? I mean, I thought that was one of the things for going with the dark deal is you had to basically have the go through the shadows.
No, but these aren't shadows to do with the dark deals. These are just shadows. I couldn't remember whether Ryu was in the cafeteria when that whole thing happened or not.
No, his only encounter with shadows was when he went and
yeah, he
the-
talked to Kage. Yeah, that's why I said to roll your understanding.
no, there's the Kage, then the situation after that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just for him to fully be part of the dark deal, he had to have the shadows basically trained through his body.
What?
You remember
That
he
is a
basically
thing you made him do.
Yeah, you had him basically had to have all the shadows go through his body as they were leaving the portal.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. I thought you meant when you took it at the very. Yeah.
That's why I thought the shadows were having to deal with the shadows. Okay, so there are shadows that aren't associated with the dark deal that also exist.
Yes. And also, what else did I roll? And also that pretty much like things that you saw within the group. Just kind of like she had the ability to change her strengths and her weaknesses around. And she tend to steal things a lot from other people.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Mm.
Okay. The only thing I can think of to do with this information is Ryu needs to go talk to Ryo.
Hey, remember those people I killed? Hey. Hi.
Well, because this has to deal with the group that they just dealt with, and Ryo is probably the one that's going to most likely come up with all the plans and what the hell's going on.
All right, good. Good to know. Good to know we won't be talking about the murders.
No, you already made a mention you don't want to speak about that, so...
Yeah, good. We understand each other.
Yes.
That's why we're at a 6.
Yep. I figure probably as Ryo's leaving the building, Ryu's going to run to catch up with him as soon as he's outside. He's like, hey, mind if I talk to you about something?
I suppose there's a few minutes before we get to school.
Let's talk about it on the way to school if you're in that much of a hurry.
All right, then.
Well, I got some information on our, the people that we dealt with in the Maw.
The Red Hand, okay.
Yeah, well, apparently, at least one of them, the most senior member of it that I can get is, only reason she knew about us was because of what happened with the card.
Ah, all right. Good to know it doesn't go back any further than that. That was a major worry.
Yeah, and how much of dealings of shadows do you deal with?
Shadows. Those things that ripped the hole out of the cafeteria. Well, I don't think I remember ever personally. I wasn't there when the incident occurred, but I did talk to Genda about it afterwards. Apparently it's something Sugihara was supposed to tell us about, but they're some kind of negative emotional entity.
Yeah, apparently our Renhead member met them.
Okay. I assume you're now going to tell me why that's important?
Well, if we're talking about a very negative image and the fact that the group is known for wanting to destroy the world, well, either I would have to go within, there's a high chance that, there's a connection.
Yes. Sorry, that's me. I guess there would be. But what do we do with this information?
That I don't know. Oh, and yeah, I suppose I should also inform you that there are also those that work with the light or have taken the light deal that are also part of Red Hand.
I was just gonna kind of stop for a moment and we'll say, all right then, and we'll continue walking. I suppose, yes, that does make sense. People who join up don't automatically become pawns. Well, they do, but they don't automatically have to take every action put down to them. If they had an ideology beforehand, just kind of slips into thinking.
Yeah, and a lot of those apparently are dissatisfied and they aren't exactly full members.
I see. Well, if we were to assume that setup was meant to use those light-aligned demons in some experiment on that creature, and that what I'm assuming to be a manufactured fool card or card of some kind, well, then it's not safe, and it's not too far of a possibility to assume that they're trying to do other things, researching the light and the dark, especially if they have members that are dissatisfied with it.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling that there's a lot of the light research was in essence of trying to gain power and continue what they're doing, but at the same time, considering this was what they were doing, it was an order from above, I don't think them trying to research us was what was going on there. I think that might be something that's been going on longer than they knew about us.
Right. Well, that's all very useful information to know about, and it does allow for the creation of some new hypotheses, but it doesn't really... I'll need more time to think about this if you want a course of action we're going to take on it.
Oh, I figured as much. Oh, and also, they don't know about Shin, at least at the lower level, what I got. So, take that for what you will.
They don't know about Shin?
At least the person whose memories I got didn't know. I think she was a higher up, at least of that small group.
Right. Alright, let me just, roll diligence. Okay. Right. Well. Alright. Thank you for this information. I'll make sure to pass it along to the people who'll be doing the interrogating.
Right. Hopefully some of that information will give you some good questions.
Oh, I think it will. I think there's a lot of good questions to be asked after this.
Right on. So, yeah.
Alright. Cool.
Chit-chat about tests and going over information for the business class.
Yeah. Business class is a pretty fun class. We get to learn all sorts of stuff about our respective families' companies.
Alright, so Rio's just going to ignore.
That's what the diligence was for.
Alright.
Whether he speaks up about it now or holds on to that.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, before I forget, Rio, if they ask you to do anything about really communicating with demons at the temple, I'd recommend saying no. Don't know what the effects those things will have on people.
Alright then. I'll take your word for that. I don't really want to communicate with demons, just find out what I was told I need to know. Oh, and perhaps confirm one other thing.
Right.
Oh. No. Just something I found out about in a talk with Katsumi yesterday. There's some interesting stuff that the families are doing.
Yeah, always interesting stuff that religious people are up to. Half the time it never ends up any good either.
Maybe. Probably. Oh well. Alright then. Are people back now?
Are people back in the school?
back.
We were just letting you guys talk.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I was just asking
Did you
because that
stand
seems
up?
like the end of it.
Alright, so we go school. Burr, burr, burr.
School.
Yay.
I hate school.
Wrong character, Nev. You love school.
Alright, school is so amazing.
There you go.
Alright, but this is actually Sugihara will have something to say in the morning.
I
Oh
doubt
man,
that.
Shigihara's class?
Cool.
No, let's ditch this.
Hell yeah, Sugi's gonna talk. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's general classes today, so
Yeah.
Sugihara is your teacher today.
Yes.
Yep.
He is.
Ugh.
It's Friday.
Alright. It's Friday. He will be doing the Animal Crossing happy dance as he walks into the room.
Ohayo, Sugihara-sensei.
Good morning, students.
Don't comment, just sit down.
Morning, Sensei.
How are you feeling today? It's my favorite day of the week. Or was that Saturday? Birthday's pretty good.
Glad to hear it.
Feeling great.
Yes.
Carl, for her podcast. Well, you seem to be in a good mood today.
Well, I get to spend all day with my students.
That's a pretty good reason.
Really, if Reiko had more of a character of Naomi, she would say, "What, Sensei, you got late?" But nah,
Oh.
that's not in her character.
Unfortunately, not in Shigihara's either.
Ooh.
Nah.
You forgot about the Sugihara fan club already? Jeez.
That was a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those that
That
don't
was
know,
a
just see
joke.
him as a hunk.